I hope all my fans in China knows that I love you just the way you are.
So you collaborated with Jingfeng Greenie on the song Storm. Can you tell us more about this and more about what do you like most about him?
Oh, what I like the most about Greenie is that he is a beautiful human being. He's a great artist. He works so hard. I heard that he does like 4 hours, like 3-hour shows, which is crazy. Because where I come from, we do like 1.5-hour shows and then we die. So I don't know how he does it. But he's a great artist and a great human, and very funny and very grounded. So it's been a pleasure to get to connect with a human that lives so far away from me, but still we are so the same. It's really eye-opening, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing to learn.
In the cooperation with Jingfeng, how do you understand each other's ideas?
Well, when I speak about communication, I mean more a communication of the souls. A lot of times in my life I haven't felt so connected to the world. Their humor, I struggle a lot with sarcasm sometimes and irony, and it can be hard to know when people are serious or joking. But when your souls are so the same, like I've had much easier time communicating to Greenie than I have to many people in Norway. So it's nothing to do with language.
Hello friends, I'm so happy to be here with you.
So you also worked on the game Sky, Children of the Light.
Yes.
So do you play video games, and what is the difference between the world in the game and the real world?
Oh, I play a lot of video games. I'm a huge gamer and I love playing. Mostly because a lot in my life, again, when I was younger, I thought it was very scary to connect too much with people. And I found it a lot easier to connect with people online and to play games and to connect in the gamer community. And I learned a lot of English from playing games. And I got a lot of friends.
Of the world?
Oh yes, it has. COVID-19 kind of showed us all again how connected we are and how important it is that the world is united, because some of the enemies of the world is an enemy we all have to share. So we have to work together to defeat it, to get our lives back. And I thought it was a beautiful lesson in learning how much we can accomplish and do when we work together and when we try to help the community around us. It's such an important thing. And also to see when we flew less, when people drove their cars less, nature really blossomed, which was very great to see. And also it was heartbreaking to see how many people were lonely and how hard it was for people. To anyone out there who made it through the COVID-19, all the loneliness, I am really proud of you for making it through, because it can be very, very hard to be in isolation for so long. You could really feel the pain of the world. But yes, you learn how much we can do as humans when we stand together. There is so much power in all of us when we fight together.
So talk about pain. What's more difficult to overcome, physical or psychological pain?
Oh, I think psychological pain is much more difficult. And also, the people out there who has invisible pains, the kind of pain the world cannot see, It's very hard because you carry it alone so often. When you have a broken leg, it is horrible, of course, but at least the world can see it. So you don't have to hide it and carry it alone all the time. And I think there are many people out there who carry a lot of sadness in them that nobody sees, and that is very heavy work.
Yeah, so with all this touring and all that, how do you get close to nature? Well, especially while you're in a city and all that, like touching the flower.
Yeah. Yes, it is very strange. Touring, it's very different from home. When I'm home, I have access to the mountains and nature much more than I do in the world. And obviously, you have more time to be in nature. So I do really miss it, but then you always find parks, and you find places. And when I'm performing, I feel like I'm in nature, because a lot of my songs has so much of the earth in it. And I always perform barefoot, which makes me feel connected to the ground. So I find ways to connect, and when you go to cities like where I'm now and you see a lot of trees and greenery around you, it really helps. But yeah, you have to really try to make your own happiness by really searching for it.